at night.
Well, for $10 more, you could go down to 73.
Yo, 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 we live.
We're live.
Hey.
Let's pull it up. There we go.
Ooh, the screen's a little off. Now we're fixed. Now we can see Andrew's chairs.
You watch a video first because you guys are so big time before I can.
Oh, I want to hear Andrew's voice real quick.
Oh yeah. I got
Hello, Joseph.
Oh man, here's the only problem about being like verified on Twitch or whatever. Is I gotta watch an ad for the first.
So, I just said that, and then Lainey said that. Literally.
Said what?
That I have to watch an ad before it'll start.
I even said who my ad was from, so
Yeah.
I don't know where.
Okay, we're good on visuals.
Hello, Carrie.
And Carrie, how's Andrew sound?
Hi.
Yeah, let's do a sound check with Carrie real quick. So me, how am I doing? Joey, go.
Hey.
Lainey.
Hello. Hi. Good evening.
And saved the best for last.
Boom, Bull Rider, 2 months in a row, baby.
Oh man, of course.
What's up?
Hold on, do not come on our show and mess. Hint.
It's the DC
get
life.
at me. Seriously, get at me. I'm doing 2 shows a week on one channel, another show a week, trying to pump you up. You don't know how many people I've got to buy this. Andrew's bought this now. We're all good. Carrie's giving us the green light.
Nice.
So this is our first 4-person episode. Second episode in the books officially on under the new format that we've agreed on. I want to present I'm calling HR shirt today. I've been very amused about this all day long. I've shown this off in every meeting that I was in today. I think I'm funny. I'm funny.
Oh,
I'm funny.
Hilarious.
Yep.
I wonder what we should talk about tonight.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like it's this big, bold thing on the side of our little screensaver or whatever you call it here. What do you call that, by the way, Joey?
Overlay?
Skin. Overlay. There you go.
BB Fest, baby.
Ah.
Yeah, so here's we'll provide a little bit of context. One of the things that has bonded us all over the years. I think the one thing though is Andrew's kind of the latest to the party in this category. Is we are
Joey
all
took some time off though, so
what's that?
I'm more into the game and challenge than Joey is.
But
I
can
would
I
agree
just
with
call
that.
out one of my favorite memories of Andrew? You guys know where you're going, where I'm going with this. We had a team meeting at work, and I think we decided maybe 5 minutes before going in, we were gonna try and work in some Big Brother references without being caught. And it was a pretty serious meeting. Our boss's boss was in there, and I got the giggles, and I'm pretty sure I had to leave the room. So
I hit every major mark, deadpan.
Yes.
Luckily, Lainey was behind me. I think you did that strategically. There's no way.
I think you even said blood on my hands.
I did. I 100% got blood on my hands in a work meeting, legitimately, and no one batted an eye at it.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Hey, Renee.
We were dropping all kinds of Big Brother references, talking about alliances and everything. It was so good.
It was good.
And it was basically it was the 3 of us in there that understood the references because we're all Big Brother fans. And everybody else didn't understand why we were so amused by this meeting. Lainey couldn't keep serious. Meanwhile, to her point, her boss and her boss's boss is in there. And it was comedy.
And real quick, Aunt Carrie, I I kind of wish my voice would stay deeper like this. I kind of like my coming out of COVID voice. Yeah. Oh, that crackled.
Oh, it's gone now. You just ruined it.
And it's gone.
It's back to Joey.
You had it in the show, you lost it in the show.
Man. Oh.
So a little bit of context for everybody. I mean, I know that I have been a Big Brother fan since literally the first season and way back in the 2000 year. And I don't know about anybody else. I know Andrew's kind of the more recent one that got into it, and I think it's a little bit because of Lainey and I. I think we're going to take a little bit of credit for that.
I started season 3.
Mike, do you remember who won season 1?
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Chicken George.
No,
Didn't Chicken George win?
Oh.
I think he was season 2. It was
Unsub
Eddie.
kicked
He had,
off.
he had like,
Do what?
So I guess Lainey knows.
Yeah.
Or do you
I
have
mean,
a cheat
listen,
sheet out? You got a cheat sheet
Hey,
out.
and-
I see you eyeballing something.
She was like
no,
eyeballing down
I'm literally,
notes
this is
there.
Oh.
us.
I'm 48 years old. I have mad cow, so listen, I don't remember what happened yesterday.
That's kind of
True.
like my memory on the challenge, though. There's been so many
Yeah.
challenge seasons that I can't remember when I started, who was on it. Like there's too many cast members in that show.
Yeah,
so
we started that when it was. I started. That's the one I have the longest history with. Then it took some breaks. Life got in the way of DVRs. Not having DVRs really kind of ruined things early
Yeah,
on.
I would agree with that,
We didn't.
especially with the challenge because I kind of went in and out of the challenge. I
yeah,
will
if I didn't
say,
have cable, if I wasn't paying for MTV, like
yeah, I will say though that challenge is probably of all the reality shows that I watch, and I don't watch a ton of them. Like I'm fairly limited to what I watch, but the challenge is probably the one that I enjoy the most.
TJ is the most underrated TV host. Period.
100%.
That's the only thing I'm happy about this season for. Is like he needs some recognition, at least the
he's on
nomination.
primetime now.
Yeah, I
At
know. He
least the
made it to
nomination.
CBS.
Yeah.
At least
I
the
will s-
nomination.
I will
this year.
say I'm not in love with the CBS version of the challenge.
Really,
It
I'm loving it
misses
so far.
It misses a little bit of the real
Well,
talk. You
it's-
put like the real challengers, the crew that's on the challenge, and you put them up against this cast, it'd be lights out.
Well,
I think
what
there's
they
some
should do
people.
is take off the Love Island crew and put in the challenge crew.
Ah,
Yeah.
You
Love
guys,
Island, they
can
don't
I
have
say
any of the
something here?
skills necessary.
what?
It's the first season. They're trying an all new cast. They're all learning.
get
It's their first time. You got to cut them a
This-
break. It's just like the first season of the challenge. I mean, it's not
This
really
isn't
like
gonna
it.
go well.
It's not really like it because they've got past seasons to see. But it's their first season. You got to give them a chance.
Hey, we can
Well,
talk
and I know
about
why
that.
they did it. They did it on, and the reason why Love Island's on there is I think it's a CBS show, but
It is.
They're all CBS
yeah,
shows.
so they're taking people that were viewers from all of these other CBS shows and hoping to get their fan base.
Yep.
One
Nobody,
into one.
yeah.
Now, quick question.
Hold on. The problem though, Joey, the problem isn't like them getting it right. It's things they're never gonna get right.
Well,
Because they
if they're
can't.
limited
Hold on,
because
because
of the
It's
channel
because
they're
they're
on.
CBS, and that's the elements that you're missing, right? Like the
No,
thing
no,
that,
I'm with
that
ya.
I've
I
lost
agree.
the most right now is and this is 2 episodes in a row now where there's no like house debate
Right.
Yeah.
on who should get voted for, because that's where all the drama happens, and we
Yeah.
don't see them go out and do all the other drama.
It's
they're
a
never gonna get
different
that
show.
right.
It's a different show. And you got to look at it that way.
But it's called the challenge.
You can't call it
Joey,
the
we don't
challenge
like this,
and
this,
then
this right now.
What are you talking about? You can call it. This is okay. It's CBS. You can only go so far. They'll get a hang of it though, because they've got to change it up a hair. I agree that it doesn't have enough drama yet. We need drama.
Renee,
I mean, have you
Renee
seen
just,
some of the debates that have come out of Big Brother? I feel like they could take
yeah,
up the debate
exactly.
on the challenge.
Yeah.
To the point, if you look at what Renee said, here's the other thing that stands out. And Renee and I have talked about this too. The other thing that kind of misses is the edginess of the challenge. Is they don't have, like, they've got kind of that stock music. They're not using like up to date music, right? Like it's clearly the same people that made Big Brother's theme song and Survivor's theme song. Like they're the ones making music for it. Like on a regular challenge, like they're using up to date music, like good music, or the one season where they did like all 90s music. Like that's a little bit missing. So it also takes a little bit of the edge off it. And I feel like that kind of like you can feel that. That's what I think makes it feel different is you don't have those cool music montages that they do. But TJ is the star of this season. So far.
So
He
that's
did
all.
come out like a rock star.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
he
pumped
did.
that up for sure. But if if somebody quits or somebody does something wrong, and TJ's not the same TJ coming down on him, telling him the quitters suck and all that stuff that he does because they've censored him because it's CBS, then that'll be different. So I'm waiting for someone to give up and quit. There's plenty of people on this
Yeah.
season that'll
and
give
him
up and
just
quit.
rip them up.
Azza, for sure, will quit at some point.
Oh,
Shannon was definitely questionable there.
Yeah.
I mean, still the funniest thing on the TJ part, like he always cracks me up when people fall off of stuff from really far. And his laugh,
His reaction.
Oh,
He had
man.
no sympathy for dude last night.
Yeah.
None. He laughs, and that is always my favorite part of the show is when he laughs at other people's pain. That always just amuses me.
I was shocked last night in the show when the one at the beginning they're doing the team randomization, which we should talk about. The girl's like, I just don't want to be on Derek X's team. He seems like a weak link, and I'm like, what? That didn't seem like that. And then he shit the bed in that episode very badly. So I was like, okay, maybe she was right.
Yeah.
But does everybody have a favorite in the challenge so far?
I got money riding on a couple people, so I'm gonna go with them as being my favorites.
I
Tyson?
mean,
No, I have what's his name? Football player.
Oh,
yeah, the former Cowboy. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's clearly
Former
one of my
Buckeye
favorites.
too.
Well, listen,
I think
we don't remember him for
Tyson
that.
Tyson and Angela, I know they were paired up together that first, but they are,
Yeah,
yeah, they're both phenomenal.
yeah.
Them together
Mr.
would have been
Mosier in
unfair.
chat just brought up something good. I can't believe that
Oh,
clown
yeah.
from Big Brother.
Oh my God, he
How
fell
does
off
this
the.
guy?
Did you see what he did last night? He fell off the rope climbing up. Fell off the
That
ladder
guy,
climbing up.
like, how does this dude keep ending up on these shows?
He's
Like,
got a really good agent. That's
Nah,
what's going on with him.
he's
He's
family.
got like,
He's
oh
family
yeah,
somewhere.
you're
He's
probably
family.
right.
He's got to be family somewhere. Like, yo, this dude's messed up so many times in life. Can you please give him a break?
He has a little
Oh my
attitude that he
God.
can't back up too.
He's so bad.
yo, I think I think the strongest female cast member is Sarah.
Are you still on this
Nah.
just because of what she did in the past? What has she shown us on the show?
So I hear you, but she's gonna crush this competition. You watch. She's gonna.
I don't
put-
think
Sarah,
she's the top
the
female.
cop from
Yeah. 100%.
Mike's been like, she's gonna win, hands down, no questions asked.
No
That's
way.
easy money.
I think she's
gonna
the,
win.
I think she's the
I think
strongest female.
Angela.
Yeah, Angela.
Sarah and
Angela's
Angela are the
stronger
two
than her.
strongest.
Angela, in
females.
my
Angela-
opinion, is by far the strongest female. By far.
She reminds me of
Yes.
what's her name? The challenge on the regular challenge. Same build, taller girl. a little
Casey?
bit- No.
Casey.
Old school challenge person. Same build as Angela. She
Are you
got
talking
real
about the
cocky in the
couple
last
Casey
one.
and what's his name?
Cara Maria.
Nope. Her and Carmera hate each other. She got real cocky in the one, and the girl beat her in the race.
Tori.
Oh, you're talking about the taller girl with the long
Yes.
hair.
You go through.
She was old school, and then she came back, and she wrecked shop, and then she lost to Ashley, I think, in a knot challenge.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
Point is, that girl's great, but her head and her cockiness got in the way, and I feel like the same thing could happen with Angela.
I mean,
Sorry.
Just throwing out the A
Amanda?
names
No,
now.
It's not Amanda.
Keep going,
Amanda's
Thomas.
never
Keep
Amanda's
going.
never been a strong competitor.
Like strong. She's like the tallest girl on the show. She's a volleyball player.
Raleigh
she's-
TMT, thank you for that follow.
Is she married to or dating Zach?
No.
Oh.
No, she was
You're
old
thinking
school.
of Jenna.
She was old
Yeah,
school
that's
for a
what I was
while,
thinking,
and then disappeared and came back for like 3 or 4 seasons. She's
Let me
won.
just look this up.
Yes, I got it. I'm on it.
Somebody
I'm on
Google
it.
this.
Where's Jamie? Where's Jamie when we need him?
Who do you? I do listen. That guy Tyson.
Dude,
If they
he's a
don't-
beast.
They better take him out early.
They got to take him out.
I want to see. This is where the two shows are definitely different for me. I want to see like Tyson and Angela come to an actual challenge show, like an MTV challenge show.
Yeah, I would be interested in seeing.
Yeah,
that.
Tyson would do
The-
well. He's a beast.
I mean,
Yeah.
you say that, but he's a little dude, and the guys that are on the challenge, those are.
There's some
Big
beefy boys.
boys.
I agree.
The problem is
Yeah.
I don't know that he would be able to survive the physicality of.
Some of the
of a
yeah, I
normal
wonder
challenge. So
I wonder how hard they're gonna go physical on some of the challenges.
I mean, I did see a preview that they've got a wall brawl coming up. So
No way. Okay,
Mm.
if they have wall brawl, they're gonna go.
yeah, you put a big boy in there against Tyson and wall
Well,
brawl.
Tyson will lose.
Yeah.
Laurel.
Laurel, yes.
Oh
Yes.
Okay.
I would not have.
Oh yeah, she is a
Hot.
beast, actually.
Yeah, she is.
She's third most elimination wins. 9 wins, 2 losses.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah,
She's got the
Laurel
most
is-
all-time challenge win. Elimination wins.
But so, what other guy do you think can do something? I mean, I'm a huge Enzo fan. I love Enzo, but
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
meow meow.
I
Yeah,
love
you
it.
just
love
fucking
it,
love
love
him,
it.
though. He's not gonna win.
no, he's not. But I love
Listen,
him.
here's what I hope to see. I wish I remember his name, Andrew, the football player, the former Cowboy.
Cinco.
Melvin.
Cinco.
Cinco.
Cinco from Love Island. Cinco.
No.
Yeah.
Oh
No.
That's what I'm talking about.
the football
played-
I'm
player.
talking about the long-haired dude
Yeah, you're talking
Oh,
about.
you're
the Survivor
talking about
guy.
Danny.
from Survive. Danny, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Danny
Cinco played
Trevathan
football,
or whatever his name is. I want to see that dude go up against somebody like I've already forgot his name.
Tyson.
Tyson. I'd like to see an actual former pro football player in that wall brawl go against somebody. That'll be epic to see that. Wall brawl is my favorite challenge. Is my favorite challenge event that they do. Like for an elimination.
Thomas is predicting Xavier is going to be top 4.
Wait, who comes from?
I could see that.
I don't know. I don't know how the Big Brother. I feel like.
I
Big
think they
Brother
got
is either
targets
gonna-
on them.
Yeah, they're either going to.
Although the biggest one.
Yeah.
Wait, Xavier dated Cache?
No, Cinco did.
Yeah, Cinco did.
Cinco
Okay,
did.
that's
They
what I
got
thought.
So I
Yeah.
I watched Love Island. Of course I did.
I'm a I'm a big Love Island fan.
Really?
Huge.
I've never watched Love Island.
We're not putting that on the banner. We're not talking about that.
It's I put it on the banner that one week. It's one of my favorite shows,
Listen, I think.
and I watch all
You
countries.
two could do an episode with Mike's out of
wow.
town or something.
Yeah, listen,
Australia,
maybe that's
UK,
what we do in an episode that I'm on vacation or something.
whatever.
Lady and Joey could come on and do a Love Island episode.
And we'll put a cruise ship on your picture.
Oh,
It's weird
that's
that Amazing
funny.
Race, they have the smallest of all the time. They always have the smallest.
And they've
numbers.
got
It's like-
the most contestants of any show.
I just think that show's not like
It's
it-
boring.
it doesn't really line up to what like you're not getting people that want to be like TV stars in that show like you get on the other ones. I feel like.
What do you mean in Amazing Race?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, those are people that are starving to be stars.
Yeah,
There
well, then
there
they
has
must
beens
suck
that are
at all this
washed
stuff.
up that are trying to get back in TV. Oh,
it's just
Magic's
not
made it.
as. It is physical, but it's not as physical or as
Because they
Oh,
drive
we got
most
Terrence
everywhere.
with us tonight.
They don't interact. I watched some back in the day, but they don't really interact with each other that much throughout it, do they?
Wait, say that
No,
again?
I mean,
Amazing
they do make
Race?
alliance, but it's like the
Yeah, I don't
strategy
feel like
part
they
is not the
spend
same.
time together like the
Yeah.
other show, like the
No.
other casts do.
Yeah.
By nature of what they do, like they're literally traveling all over the world. and
Yeah,
so
I mean,
they're not,
a guys group will team up with a girls group because they're cute. I mean, those are the alliances on the Amazing Race.
solid gameplay.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
But,
Yeah.
So I do have money riding on Cinco and Cece.
I don't know which one CC is.
CC.
I think it's Cece.
I don't think that's
I don't
her
know
name.
CC.
Cache?
That's not her name. That's not her name. Hold on.
Cachet?
well, I hope you don't have money on Cache.
No, whoever Cinco was
Yeah.
paired with the first week. Desi.
Now Terrence is saying that
Oh.
Andrew has a reverb on his audio.
I thought I heard that too.
Thomas said the same thing. Echo coming from Andrew.
It's his mic. I can't do anything about it.
How about now? Is it still there, guys?
Could you go no headset, Andrew? Just go computer audio?
No, but it'd probably create feedback at that point.
Maybe it's for like special effects. Yeah, then
Renee
Okay.
said he does, but it's
I'm not
super
gonna
bad.
stress-
It's just
I trust Renee.
We got to work on getting him a real mic.
yeah. There was a perfect opportunity yesterday, Andrew. It was Prime Day.
I bet you there's probably a good deal too.
Look, I just signed up for Prime again after a year hiatus,
Oh,
and
really?
it took everything I had not to spend money yesterday. Yeah, we're only on for the terminal list, which would love to come talk about those books one day, but
You know what? I got a new weed eater at 50% off. I got
But
lucky.
did they jack up the price first?
No,
Yeah,
no,
And
it
because-
used to be $100.
no. This is. I've been looking
They
at this
jacked
weed
it up
eater
to
for
$200
months.
and then said it was 50% off. And
they
you only paid
gradually.
50.
Joy, what you don't know is they raised the price like 3 months ago.
Well, Costco had the same one for $320.
What brand?
It's Greenworks, the 80 volt. I got it for 150.
Nice.
I don't deal with real grass anymore, so
Same. I mean, not that I would be the one doing the yard work, but
Listen, I got a bunch of stuff in my garage for yard work, and I hire a yard guy, so it literally never gets used.
I actually enjoy doing the yard.
I like doing my garden.
I like it all.
I'd-
I'm
if I had a
horrible
big
though.
enough yard for a riding lawnmower, I'd be all about it. but-
Oh, 100%.
I have a
The next
riding
house,
mower.
that's the goal. I want a big enough yard that I have to buy.
Oh, I didn't
Like,
have
don't
to,
even
but I
a
do have a
choice.
riding
I
mower,
have to buy. a
and it's
riding
John
mower.
Deere, baby. Anyhow, yes, I keep seeing that offer for a gift card, but I keep refusing to sign up for the Amazon credit card.
Oh, I sign up for every credit card.
I don't. I my last one was a Discover, and my last one was American Airlines.
I have one credit card, and it's
Same.
for Old Navy.
Oh, I have 5.
Mine's a Southwest
Jeez.
card.
I got Southwest, American Airlines, Disney,
Another Southwest sale
Two-
going on right now.
2 different capital. Is it really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Spot
huge
tickets.
sale.
About
$59.
time.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
until
did it. They did one like a month ago too.
You have till the 21st to buy tickets.
Oh, that may happen.
And Mike, I did my backdoor trick, got 30% off the additional points I needed, so always love that.
Is it?
like-
I'm assuming set like certain destinations, not.
It's like everywhere, but it depends on how far away it is. Like it starts at 59,
Okay.
Yeah.
so everything's discounted. But we're flying to California.
We're going to go to an Angels game. I'm
Tigers
sorry, a
game.
Tigers game.
Oh, jeez.
And then we're going to go to, what is it? California Adventure?
I think so. That's the plan.
Yeah. I need to.
Yes, and
put
for the
that
second
on-
time, I'm leaving the child at home. to go to Disney.
It's tough, isn't it?
You should feel
No,
so
it's
guilty.
not tough at all.
Really?
At all, Joey. Not even.
I used to struggle with it.
Nope.
Okay.
We're taking him next year, so he'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll do a big Disney trip next year.
Okay,
All right,
so
so we talked about the challenge.
yeah, let's go back to Big Brother. Because there's a lot going on this season.
There's actually.
Oh, wait.
Hold on.
I want to
Before we
say
close
one
the door on
other
the
thing about
challenge.
the challenge, though.
I'm so glad she got eliminated.
Who did?
Tiffany.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I like Tiffany though.
I don't get
I enjoy. Listen,
how she gets so much. I just don't get how she has so much persuasion and control. I'm just glad she's.
oh man, she played the hell out of Big Brother last year. She should have
Yeah.
won.
I agree with that. But she was not playing this game the same.
She's, in my opinion,
No,
she's a bully.
She tried to get all booed up with that dude.
Yeah.
I
think
think
was
she's
like,
a bully.
What? I was like, you're better than that. I
don't
could see
think-
that a little bit too. But
She didn't build the relationships like she built in the challenge house before she
Right,
got
she-
into it.
She
I mean,
walked
sorry, in the
in
Big
with a
Brother house.
reputation.
She walked in like I'm already king shit, and everybody's gonna follow what I say because I'm the queen of the house.
Yeah,
And it didn't work out for her this time. And Big Brother's the one that sounds like they're the one that orchestrated. Well, they
Yeah.
didn't orchestrate it, but they
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
did
they
stop
they
it.
did not have her
Listen,
back.
Nope.
there is hostility amongst the Big Brother. That's gonna be the ultimate problem for them. Is they're so because so many of them are from last season. They're
Mhm.
all pretty pissed off about last season.
I do
Like-
want to see what's her name? Is it Alyssa? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Derek and Alyssa are like out for revenge against
Everybody but
Xavier
X.
and-
No, she's good. She's not mad at X, is she?
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, she absolutely. she
Oh
was
no,
talking
yeah,
about
that's right.
that last
X
night.
said that one of his biggest allies is Alyssa.
Yes.
That's right.
And they
she
keep
was like,
they
no.
keep harping on that, which tells me like we're gonna get to a point in the show where
That's gonna boil
that
over.
whole thing comes out. Yeah. And I'm excited
Yeah.
about that.
So, what do you guys think of the random team generator? That was a cool twist.
I like it. I like it because you don't get the same people. Like, we're not gonna have the same people that just kind of like, all right, us 8 are just gonna like mow down the house.
Yeah, you can't play that at all. I mean, you can kind of, but it'll be hard.
It was funny watching that one girl. She was so mad at the dude that won the last 2, right? After her best friend got kicked
Mhm.
out.
And then she got
then when
teamed
she's
up
winning,
with
she's
him.
like,
Justine.
I'm so
Yeah.
happy to have a mentor like him here to help me through this.
Yeah.
Well, she did make
Well-
one comment. She did make one comment that this is the one that took my friend out.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That was like the first statement she said, but then by the end of it, she's
Yeah,
like, I'm so
yeah,
glad
she
to have a
totally
I
mentor
got a
changed
like
the
him."
tune.
mentor. Yeah.
But also, I don't think the random generator is random.
You
Of
don't.
course not.
So I was going to ask that question. What you guys thought? You don't think it's random, huh?
No,
No.
I think it is to a certain degree.
Because
Like,
it's easy to
they
do.
have to.
Because it's 2 columns, so 1 and 1, and
I don't think it's that random. Like, I don't think that the production team is going to allow that much control. But it is a piece of the game that I'm not. It takes away some of the strategy of playing challenge. Because first of all, there's no experience from a challenge standpoint in this cast.
right?
So they're not playing a strategic game in the same way. That's why I say you put a group of actual challengers on this.
Yeah, just
like they they do run-
now. And
They run through this group.
That's why they didn't do it.
I get that. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Everybody.
But there's a certain amount of I enjoy that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying the show in general. So, if we move on to Big Brother, does anybody have a favorite yet?
I will say, I don't know if I have a favorite, but
I do.
I do.
loved, and I know Mike and Andrew are going to disagree with this, but my favorite, like all-time Big Brother players were Janelle and Kesar. And
Really,
God.
Kesar.
So the only
Yes.
the only
I could
the
not
only thing I
stand
have from them
Kesar.
is that is
Well,
the
his second appearance.
is the All Star, right?
no, their original season.
I know.
I'm talking
don't
I
their
love
original
I loved
season.
Kesar the first original season.
So the guy, I think his name's Michael, right? The
Yep.
guy that in this season was like WWJD. What would Janelle
Yeah,
do? She'd
yeah.
go out there and win
Yeah.
a veto.
I love
Like, I have
Michael's
to
my
love him
number
just
one right now.
because-
And then he won
He's
it.
Yeah.
the guy that won
Yeah.
last night's veto.
Yeah, Vito.
Yeah.
Yep, he's my favorite at the moment.
Yeah.
I
don't know
think
that
my
have one
favorite
yet.
right now is the two people that I drafted in my Big Brother fantasy league.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, the
That
one I
But
got-
too.
let's
got money riding
put
on
that
one.
aside though. Put that aside.
I think surface level, I still think it's too early, but I think the strongest female in the house is Mohawk Girl, or not Mohawk Girl, the older. Again,
LGBT.
it's funny that I'm rooting for the cop in this, especially with
ex-cop.
Both of them.
yeah.
The chef.
Yeah, I'm rooting for
Yeah, the
both
chef.
cops in both shows.
So
Yeah,
because of Derek, but I have a feeling that anybody that's a cop has an edge or ex-cop. I
Hey,
really
hold
do
on.
feel that way.
Since we brought up Derek,
Mike's
we're gonna have
shining
a
moment.
story time for a minute.
Hey, he's one of my all-time favorites.
So I'm going to tell you a funny story about Derek. Back in the day,
I know this story.
this is back in the day while I was on the phones. Thank you. Back in the day on the phones at our job that we all happen to work at. Laney was a lead on my team. I was on the phones. And so this is actually how Laney and I kind of bonded initially, is because we both quickly found out that we're Big Brother fans. And so we always talk Big Brother all the time. And so one day, it was the night after the finale that Derek won. So I get this call come in, and this guy's on the phone, and instantly I kind of I'm like, man, this guy sounds really familiar. It's like literally the night after the finale and Derek won. And so this guy starts going in and telling me about how he's being super big. He's like, hey, I was on this reality show. I just won this reality show. I went to go register my name, and it looks like somebody registered my name last night. And I instantly was like, oh my God, you're Derek. And then he was like, he starts laughing. He was like, oh, you're a Big Brother fan. I was like, dude, I'm a super fan of Big Brother. Like, I've watched this every single year. I was like, listen, here's the thing. I'm happy to help you out. I'll do all this. I said, my only ask is at the end of this call, you let me geek out a little bit with you. And he was like, oh, yeah. He laughs. He thinks it's funny. He's like, yeah. So we go looking up his name, and sure enough, it got registered the night before. And so we're sitting there, and I'm thinking, oh, man, this is kind of a bummer. So right in the middle of this conversation, we're talking about what his options are and how to get this. I was like, well, look, here's the reality of it. Somebody went and bought your name last night, hoping, saw that you won $500,000, and they're basically going to try and sell it to you and make some money off of it. And like, I guarantee that's their plan. They just hijacked your name. I was like, he was like, well, what do I do? I was like, well, you got a couple options. I was like, and I tell him at this point, I said, hey, the reality of it is you can wait till next year. Give it a year. This guy's going to forget about your registration. He's going to let it go. Nobody's going to remember you in a year from now anyways. I tell this guy nobody's going to remember. He gets kind of semi-offended. He's like, bro, what if I go on All-Stars? I was like, they haven't done an All-Star season in years. He's like, well, you never know. So we kind of go back and forth about this. So anyways, and I'm pretty sure the name he's using still to this day is like realderek.com or something like that. Or at least last time I looked, it was still, but I sold him that domain name. I was like, we could get you Real Derek, your name or whatever it was. Somebody should fact check that, because I'm curious if he still has that name. You are?
Andrew's on it.
Yeah, but it was like Real Derek, whatever, or but that was the name that we got him. And like I said, last time I looked at it, it was still the name that he was using. So I get done with the call. So I'm messaging Laney the whole time. I'm like, and of course, Laney's like in a meeting or something. Like, she's not even available. I'm like, Laney, You're never gonna believe who I'm talking to right now. So I get done, and instantly I get off the phone, and I'm like searching the call center for Lainey. I was like, "You will never believe who I just talked to." And so I tell her. So she went home that night and listened to the call. Just
I had to
to
go find the call.
monitor the call. Right?
Yeah.
She went and listened to
QA.
the call.
QA, super important.
Yeah. That was fantastic. But yeah. And to his credit, he actually did let me geek out with him at the end of the call. Like he talked openly about his experience, like what his plans were with all the house guests. Because I think wasn't that the
The
year
official
that,
Derek.
yeah, that's what
The
it was.
official.
Official Derek. Officialderek.com.
So what's funny about that is at the end that because that was the first season that Friendship guy Paul, is that what his name was?
Oh,
he
yeah.
on that season.
Yeah.
What?
No, he wasn't on the season with Derek.
I know one of the Cody was on that season.
What season was it?
Oh man, that was like
10, 12,
16.
16. Okay.
yeah,
Way
that
off.
was like 8 years ago, I guess.
Big Brother 16.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
with Cody.
I thought Paul was on that season.
No, Paul.
I think
Oh,
I
Paul was
could have sworn
way
that was the.
later.
That was
But he.
Amber, Brittany, Caleb, Christine, Cody, Devin, Danny. I liked Danny that year. Or
Yeah.
Donnie. That was the year with
Oh.
Frankie Grande.
Frankie,
Oh.
that was the one. That's who I knew there was somebody.
then
that was
Hayden,
annoying
remember
to me on
Hayden?
that season? Yep. Actually,
Uh,
Hayden was from here. Hayden was
Who's
from
your
Arizona.
all-time favorite Big
Derek.
Brother player? Okay, I was gonna say.
No,
Derek-
you know who my favorite was?
Derek
was,
is up there, but I don't know.
I mean, you got to put like Dr. Will and
Yeah,
Boogie
Will
in
and-
Dan
Boogie.
Giesling.
What about Dick?
there. Dan, yes, Dan. I think had the most dominant run. Him
Yeah.
and Derek were.
What about Jeff? Did you guys not like Jeff?
Tyler's my favorite.
Like Jeff and Jordan? Jeff?
Yeah,
Yeah,
No.
I like Jeff.
I loved
I
Jeff.
like
Jeff
Jeff,
is-
but he
Jeff
never
is
won.
fun.
I loved Dick though too. I loved the controversy.
Oh, I
he
couldn't
stirred up.
stand that guy. I put him in the same category as Josh.
Oh, jeez, Josh is an idiot.
Tyler.
Renee likes Pooch. This season, she likes Pooch.
Of course
I
she
like
does.
Pooch.
I like Pooch.
Pucciarelli.
He's my one of my draftees.
That was a good pick. Pooch has potential. I mean, he did get put in a bad spot this first week.
I don't
But
think it's going to impact him at all.
nah, I
He
I
made the
think
right
he
decision
did-
with how he picked people.
Yeah.
It wasn't
So
very good that it came out to be 3 girls, but they don't feel like they're
right.
They
And
got-
he recognized that, like in the last girl, he's like, "Oh, whoops." I didn't
because
realize
he didn't know
I
who won
chose all
that one, so he was like, "Well, who?"
Yeah.
And the one was kind of like everybody was kind of looking at the one girl.
I know he's like,
"All
whoever
right."
participated, and they're like, "Well, we all participated."
Hey, so every season you look at this, and I think early on in the beginning of these seasons, people try to form up and do alliances. The only time that I've ever seen an alliance that formed up early and like stood strong was last season's Cookout
Mhm.
Alliance.
Yeah.
Like typically these alliances are half baked, they don't last long. And I think this season the women had the right idea.
You mean you weren't a huge
Terrible
Frenchie fan?
execution. Frankie Grande?
Frenchie, Brandon Frenchie, the redneck that started
No,
Oh,
Frenchie,
I know.
that
that started
ruined things
scheming
like-
immediately.
Hey, so hold on, that's a great point you brought up there. Because have you guys noticed there's been seasons lately where they do something in episode one, then never bring it back.
Like
Because
what?
they like just
What do you
bomb.
mean?
In Frenchie's season, right? So in Frenchie's season, he got to pick. Like when he won that first one, he got to pick a bunch of people to do something, right? And then they never did it again. it's like they try some episode, and then there was the one where they're doing all the weird futuristic stuff, and then they just kind of just vanished.
Finished.
It's gone. So I'm wondering, like, are they actually going to follow through with like this backdoor thing with it?
Backstage.
Backstage? Because it seems I'm still really confused, and I don't want you to. I think this is what you guys know. I'm really confused
No.
about what's happening with this backstage thing, and
Well,
No, it's
tonight we
not-
were gonna
it's
find
not
out
anything.
more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for Lainey may know what happens with the backstage.
Don't
I
even
do
go
not.
there.
I'm not.
There
I
is
see
a
that-
big
those
bomb
eyes and
that's
that
gonna
smile.
be dropped tonight, but it's
I saw
there
there's
was
something big. You see in the previews, they're like,
what?
but this is a little too early for Lainey to be.
it is actually normally.
Rumors,
No, I feel like Lainey gets on the boards pretty quickly.
Day one.
Yeah, this is for context, everybody. Here's the problem that we typically have with Lainey. Well, Andrew has with Lainey. I don't really care about the
100%,
spoilers.
100%.
Andrew hates.
We get to a point. We get to a point where we
spoilers.
wouldn't talk at work.
Yeah.
I knew because I knew I wouldn't even get. I wouldn't even get close to her. I'd hear her talking. I'd go the other direction.
Andrew hates spoilers, and Lainey literally jumps on the board on day one.
Yes.
I
Look, even like
will-
Love Island, guys, it is a problem. Even Love Island, I'll watch the first episode and then I'm Googling like who's still together from Love Island season whatever.
Oh, jeez.
Because I need to
She
know.
follows their Instagrams, gets on their Twitter, figures out who they
do.
are on LinkedIn.
Yeah, I'm hearing
connects with
Andrew's
them on
echo
LinkedIn.
too.
No, what's that?
I'm not hearing it, but Thomas came over and said it's really bad too. So, but I mean,
Did you
Sorry,
put your
guys.
little mouthpiece on?
Yeah.
It's only so the only time I'm noticing it is when you're getting loud.
I hate myself.
I mean, we're just gonna have to deal with it this show.
Andrew, talk
we'll-
quiet. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll work on it as we go. Oh, is it the webcam mic possibly? Well, he can select that in Ninja though, so it's only going to pick up. Oh, you did?
Because I'm like slowly losing light over here, but I might be able to fix that a little bit.
Yeah, they said it's when you're loud.
Okay, I'll stay quiet, guys.
Whisper.
I'll whisper. It's hard to get a word in with Mike unless you're loud.
Wow,
It
it's
doesn't move.
all Mike. Thank you.
I feel like I had that coming after doing that to Terrence the other day.
Only because you told me.
Hey, Terrence just said
Yeah.
Amazon has boom mics for less than 60 on Amazon right now. Oh
Less than
wait, you got
50.
it yesterday. That was primed yesterday, Terrence.
If you want to get a mic, just get with me and I'll look at some different options for you. Okay. Just let me know on the side.
On the side, I will let you know.
He's
on the
saying
side.
they're still on sale.
I mean, if you want to talk about it on here, we can. It's no big deal. I was just giving you the option to not have to show or not.
Renee
I
did-
think you did pick Frenchie.
Renee did. Renee
Did
has
you
the
really?
Renee and Renee have the worst. Lainey and Renee have the worst luck in our Big Brother fantasy league.
You
I-
really
but,
do.
Like they're not.
It's like
they're not
episode
good at this.
1, and it's like,
Yeah, but like
okay,
if you
well,
looked
I'm
at Frenchie
screwed.
episode 1 only, he seemed like a legit cool dude.
I mean, you can always tell the person that plays the hardest almost always
Screws
is out in week 1 or 2.
up.
Look at Taylor.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell she's playing way too hard already. She's trying to.
And she's on my fantasy team.
Yeah,
so.
Is she really?
exactly. She's on.
Yeah.
And was she your first pick?
Yeah, she was my first pick.
But you picked
And
him
you
before
had
to
the show
miss-
started, right?
She was Miss Congeniality in Michigan or whatever for her.
Look, I'm from Michigan. There's not a lot of congeniality there. It doesn't take a lot.
But I thought, like, oh, okay, well that means people like her, so you know she's going to be likable in the house. Well, that theory failed.
So, can you guys explain? I've never done one of these drafts. Can you explain it a little? I wish I had seen that text message from you, Mike, because I didn't see it till it was too late.
Yeah. So it's a snake order draft. In fact, we left one person off because we didn't have enough people that when it was time to pick when we drafted.
Yeah, I would have
there was
loved to have
two?
done it.
Yeah, it's an even number of people.
Yeah, so it basically
Who was the other? I
snake
know
order,
Paloma went undrafted.
which
know who the other
she's actually
person-
pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's
She-
wild that.
Yeah,
nobody
she worries
drafted her.
me.
I mean, she played that thing last night with Taylor pretty
No,
well.
We can't look at it right now. We can't even go look at the standings. Right
But if she does do that again, that same kind of scenario, if she picks somebody out and starts grinding on them again, she's gonna get busted.
Yeah, that was a one-time play for her because
I agree.
otherwise people are going to be like, well, listen, that girl that I was talking about, I don't even know her name, the girl that, and I did pick her, the cop, even she was like,
Nicole,
is that her name?
I think so.
She was like, something's a little suspicious about
Yep,
this.
Nicole.
Did Tyler and Casey have like a day one alliance for final two?
I really like Terrence
That
too,
one start.
but he is the older dude, and they always
Yeah, I
have
was gonna
issues.
say he's not gonna make it. He'll
Yeah.
float to like I don't know.
Well,
maybe
he has
episode-
to float because physically
If
he's
he
He
not
needs
like
to
the
get
other
more
guys.
involved in the house.
That's
Yeah.
why Joseph's looking good. That dude is super polite, nice, has great personality, and he's yoked.
Which one is Joseph?
He's the Arabian, I think, or
Player.
Pakistani.
Oh yeah. You think he's an I think that dude's gonna be in trouble. The first chance they can
Isn't he
get
like
him, they're
5'4"?
gonna get him.
But
Huh?
he's got a good story. People kind of like believe him. And I'm not saying that he's lying or not, but normally when you play your cards to get in somebody's good grace, they're usually, something fishy here. But I'm not getting that vibe with him.
Yeah. I think the thing with Terrence is that guy's got to the problem that I've at least from what they show on TV, right? Like we know it's super highly edited. So you've got to take that with a grain of salt.
Sure.
But typically, like old guys and girls can do good in the show, but they got to have a lot of personality. And that guy Terrence is like he's so low key, doesn't say much or do much. He doesn't get involved in things. Like if you're gonna be the old guy in the house, you got to act like the old guy. You got to be that fatherly figure. You got to be giving good advice and
Yeah, I think
calming
his
people
personality
down
is
and-
only coming out when he's solo.
yeah, when he's talking about being
Yeah.
the hottest
Yeah.
karaoke DJ in Chicago. Like who brags about being the hottest karaoke DJ in Chicago?
Who wants to
Because it's not
see
that karaoke DJ.
Yeah.
Who wants to see Daniel do some Elvis impersonating?
I mean, I don't understand that. I gotta imagine he doesn't make a lot of money doing that.
No, I can't. I mean, I want to see what he looks like when he dresses because they showed a video, a quick clip of it, and he didn't even look like Elvis.
No.
Yeah, he didn't at all. And there's
No.
some really good Elvis impersonators out there. So I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, he looks like Elvis's crackhead son trying to impersonate a crackhead Elvis.
And what about Mr. Let's Go Kyle?
Are you talking? Is that the Mormon boy?
The blonde-haired glasses.
The
Yeah.
ex-Mormon.
Yeah. So he's my other pick.
Oh, I feel
I
sorry
actually
for
think
you.
he'll end up going a long way.
Ah,
People,
he
I like
annoys
him.
me.
he annoys me too, but he is that kind of personality that I think people will gravitate to in the house, and will probably go a long way.
I think
feel good about
Monty's
my
going to do
picks.
well too.
Monty. Which one's Monty?
He's the well-groomed.
He's in the
He's
one
the
of the ones
one
that
that
volunteered
said.
for the have-nots.
Yeah, he's the
Oh,
one that
yeah.
said that he wants. He's the one that was talking about what's her name? Taylor, saying I'm a black male. I'd like for the one black female. You know, the longer we can be on, the better it is for
But he
that's
doesn't
the guy.
trust her. Yeah. What's your early prediction? Just in terms of this, you think it's going to be a male or female winner this season?
It's
I
always
don't
a
know.
guy.
Nicole's looking pretty good to me.
Andrew?
I don't know.
It's been a long. I feel like it's been a long time
Casey.
since we got a female winner.
Casey.
Yeah, Casey's been the last
Not a
one, and that
long
was like
time. It was like 4 seasons ago.
5 seasons ago.
Season 20.
Like I
This is
said,
season
5
24.
seasons. 5 seasons.
Wait, did you guys hear that Julie Chen is pitching to CBS an all winners Big Brother?
No, that would be awesome.
Oh, yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah.
I liked Casey a lot.
Why does she have to pitch that? That should be like a, hey, we should
Yeah.
call these people and see if they're ready
Well,
to
I
do
think
this.
Julie's like not even low key, but I think she's a super fan herself. Of
Oh,
the
you know what
show.
I'm happy we haven't heard yet?
What?
From, I guess, maybe we will Sunday. Julie. Keep a safe distance, though.
Oh God, no! You'll hear
Oh,
that
yeah.
tonight.
Wait, hear what? I didn't
Yeah,
hear that.
tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This whole thing that Julie does now.
Yeah.
Hey,
I wish I
keep
could
a
hug
safe
you.
Yeah,
But you see on that went away last year on
finale.
finale night. She was all that until like they like thought they were done and the camera's pulling back and they're all giving each other hugs and everything. I'm like,
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Lainey, who do you think?
Oh, I mean, you may have an argument there with Nicole. I'd like to see her win, but I do think it's going to be a guy.
Well, the guys are definitely strong this year.
Yeah, they are.
I think Nicole is the
And the
only
fact that
Jasmine
Paloma
or
has
Nicole.
already, the
But-
fact that Paloma's already tried to get a girls alliance
Oh
together.
yeah, it's
like
called
that,
Girls.
On day one, like they're going to turn their backs on each other. It's not going to last.
oh,
I
well,
think
she's
Nicole
already,
made a mistake
like,
with Daniel though, making that
she's
little
already
rat.
too hardcore.
What was that called? The rat.
I don't know.
Do you remember? You remember them making
Yeah.
that though, right?
Yeah.
I just
Listen,
rat
maybe
something.
Probably the single greatest group move was what they did last year with the cookout, where they all partnered up, and that was Tiffany's idea. They all
Yeah,
partnered
that was
up,
good.
and they all had, hey, this will be my ride or die outside of the
Mhm.
cookout, and kept somebody close the entire way. That's brilliant, and the fact that I don't know what's the likelihood you think of being able to pull that off 2 seasons in a row.
I don't know. That's the girls are mentioned doing that, but I haven't seen any action
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, to Mike's point, I don't think there's been a loyalty like the cookout. There's been no other.
Well,
you know,
it's too
everybody
soon to
talks
me.
that.
I think it's too soon.
Everybody talks about having an alliance like that, right?
Oh,
out
he's
of the
saying
gate,
she's
but they
saying in
just-
general, like
yeah, people just aren't
it's
that
never
loyal.
happened to Big Brother.
Wow.
No.
Oh, I see.
The alliance that you make on day one is not
It's
outside
I mean,
of the cookout has never made it.
The closest that since I've been watching it was the 6 on Tyler and Casey's season.
Yeah, but even that,
I said the closest. They didn't do a good job at it, but it was the closest I've seen from a large group being loyal.
I want to see Michael get some friends. If Michael can get some friends, he could be dangerous.
Well, I mean, that could change this week. The guy, you go win HOH, you're gonna get some friends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We just don't have any like I don't know. So far, we don't have like the real personalities that we'd see early on in some of the seasons.
Really, like
Yeah,
Kyle?
well, I mean,
I mean,
like
Taylor's kind of,
Swaggy, and like that
God.
one
Are you a
surfer
Swaggy
that first
fan?
season. No,
Oh.
no,
Okay.
no. Just that those
Maybe-
types of personalities, Frenchie, like just those like outlandish, like
Yeah, well, Taylor's kind of outlandish, dude.
It's-
Walking around
yeah,
the
she is.
house in sequins and like
That was just
that
too
was a-
much, though. Come on.
Yeah.
well, they would feed all the girls who don't like her were feeding into her, like getting her to do that.
Wait, is there a girl that
Oh,
likes
go do
her?
a lap around the house. No, I'm saying the girls that don't like her were like, go do a lap around the house.
Right. I think
They
it's
were
all
like
the girls.
egging her
though.
on.
Yeah.
I know. I'm
Okay. Okay.
you're right. I'm saying they all like they egged that whole thing on, made her feel good, and then they like laughing at her.
Swaggy is
I
my
feel bad
least
for her.
favorite
Oh.
Big Brother player of all time.
That's what I was gonna say.
Swaggy and David.
David.
Lady, to your
I
point,
really
you feel
dislike
bad for her?
Josh.
How many times have we seen someone get like tell the absolute truth, which she did,
Yeah.
and then get made out to be the liar, and everybody believes him? She didn't lie at all in that situation.
Yeah. It's like borderline bullying too. I just feel bad for her. I don't know. But she's also on my fantasy team. I could be biased, but
Free money fantasy.
Yeah, free money. It is free money. Like, what are we talking about?
And Renee,
Listen,
I totally
I
agree.
don't feel bad for her.
Totally agree. Michael is awkward.
Yeah, that guy is. He is an awkward duck.
But I
again,
like him.
You go win HOH, and you'll get all kinds of friends.
Pooch seems too nice. We haven't seen a lot of him, but he seems like he's just gonna be too nice.
He's
Just a
cool.
very
I like
nice
him.
guy. Like he's got no
He's more
no
timid than I would have
cutthroatness, yeah.
suspected for a
Yeah.
dude like him.
I think
football
he's just gonna
coach.
get ran over, and
Yeah.
he's got no cutthroat to him so far.
What do you
He
guys think
does,
of
he's hiding it
Jasmine?
really well.
Who?
I don't remember who she is.
You
That's
don't
what I
even
feel
remember
about
her.
Lady's on the same page.
Yeah. Like,
What?
what's
I
that?
forget
one
what
of-
she does for a living. She's the one with the curly hair, the big bushy dark hair.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I like her.
accent threw me off, by the way.
It did.
Oh yeah, she's got the big, thick, dark eyebrows. Like
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
can
but
tell
it's like
they
a
got
southern-
done
she's
just
like a
before she
southern
came into the
accent.
show.
I like her.
Yeah.
I
Renee
just
was saying she's the girl that didn't get drafted too
oh
That would make sense.
in our league.
Okay.
Can we
I
assign
like
both
her.
of them to Joey?
Hmm?
Can you go and assign both of those people to Joey?
No, I don't think so. It's raining here.
Joey, we'll call those two people yours.
okay.
Yeah, we'll see
They
how
didn't
they
win.
go. You've got Paloma
And
and
Jazz.
you got Jazzy.
Jasmine.
Wait, who got
those are
Indy?
yours.
Who got the Brazilian?
Renee, I think?
So
Oh, I'm
I don't
sorry.
know who got her. I got her in the league that we're doing with Adam Scott. I
Wait,
got
you have
Indy.
another league?
Yeah,
It-
yeah, like
it's
actual money. Like we got money on
Yeah,
this, Renee, or
like
Lainey.
I put $40 into it.
What the heck?
I would have done a money
I
league.
got Alyssa in that.
I got Indy.
Wow, I am
I
offended.
think I got Indy and Taylor actually.
Lainey, I'm in the same one for the challenge. We got two people in the challenge. So I got $20 on that. I got
Yeah,
I
I
am
got
offended.
Cinco and Desi
I'm
in
offended
that one.
too because I didn't get invited to the
Yeah, I
challenge.
would have
one, but
loved to
somehow
been
got
in the
I got
challenge
invited
too.
on accident to that one. Adam was just telling me about him, and then he went to invite me to this group, and he accidentally sent me that one. He's like, "Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to add you to that Facebook group. Like that one's already
Wow.
full." And then he hits me up like an hour later. He goes, "Oh, my wife counted you as being in it. So did you want to do it?"
Oh, my
both?"
mom got
I was
Indy.
like, "Yeah, man. Oh, your mom. Okay."
Yeah,
That's funny.
low key. But you see everybody's eyes light up when she's like, I'm training to be a sex therapist or whatever it is.
Yes.
Everybody's like, all the guys are like,
Whoa!
What were the two made up careers that? So the one girl that's a hypnotherapist, she
the
said she's a toy tester.
maker,
But
toy
then the guy she
tester.
was talking to, what was he had some
Well,
ridiculous
she said
thing
she's
he
a
made
hula
up.
dancer too.
Yeah, she did say that. She said she's a toy tester,
But
which
she is a hula dancer,
Yeah,
right?
she is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
award winning.
Oh, I got a question for you. Who are going to be our showmances this season? Because you know it's going to happen.
Oh, well, Kyle's definitely going to get somebody.
Oh,
Who
that
is
one guy we were
Indy?
talking about.
Who is Indy hooking up with this season?
The one guy has the hots for the
Taylor?
lawyer guy. Yeah, has the hots for Taylor.
Who did?
Yeah, but
Who's the
that'll end
lawyer
tonight.
again?
Jonathan.
Yeah, the one that you were talking about that has
I don't know a Jonathan.
He's the lawyer. The
You got Joe, Kyle, Joseph, Michael.
Joseph.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. If he's not the lawyer, but that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Right, that his family doesn't.
There was a lot of people coming in though that were like,
Approve.
"I'm open to a showman." So I think there's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be a
We're
few.
gonna see at least one showman. You see it every
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We didn't
Now
last
my
Alyssa,
favorite
Who's hooking up with
showman, my favorite
Alyssa
showmans of
Paloma
all time
or
is Jeff
Indy.
and Jordan.
Wait, did
Yeah,
we see one
Jeff
last
and
season?
what?
Did
Do
we
what?
have one last season?
A showman?
The cookout season?
I actually don't think there was.
I'm not trying to make that happen.
Oh, Joseph is the lawyer. Okay. Hey, Brian.
Yeah, actually, I can't remember if there was a showman's last season. If so, I think it got broken up pretty quick. You know who's the one? Nicole and showmans. Nicole and I think he's the Cuban guy. Nicole and Victor.
Oh yeah.
We
did
have one last season. It was Christian and Alyssa.
Oh, but wait, there was a couple that came out of last season, but I don't think they were a showmans on this
Right,
season.
Derek and
Claire.
Claire, because she was dating a girl at the time
Yeah.
when the season.
Wait, which
ended.
Derek?
Well, it could only have been one of the Dereks
Derek.
if it's a girl.
Oh yeah. Good
Derek-
Yeah. Good point. Well, not true. Because she was.
Yeah, I follow them on Instagram.
Are they still together?
Last time I saw they were.
That's an
I think
interesting
they've
one.
got at least from what I gathered on Instagram, they're a little bit of a long distance relationship.
They like randomly popped up on my TikTok is how I found out that they were
I think that's how I found them
together. Rob and Amber.
Christian and Alyssa
That's a good-
They have broken up.
too. Derek and who? Wait, who did?
Claire and Derek.
Claire and Derek broke up.
No, Christian and Alyssa. That was the showman from last season.
Oh.
Christian. Why am I
Those
not
are-
remembering Christian?
Christian had like the curly hair. He was part of the Aces. He was the first one on the Aces to get dropped.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I remember that whole. That was a fun twist last year. I actually enjoyed that where they basically pre-made alliances to start the season.
Yeah, it was kind of
That
cool.
wasn't the first time they did that, though, was it?
I liked it.
Yeah, it was. Never mind.
Okay.
Hold on. Best showmans of all time. Who was that one guy that was just a complete jerk the entire show? He had to nominate like 6 people in 1 week.
Oh,
We
you're
had
talking
that.
about the military guy. He was always so angry. Holly and I forget his name. Cody, I think it was.
Cody. Yo, he
No,
was
Cody
never
and
gonna recover.
Jessica.
Jessica.
No.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Holly and
Oh, Cody and Jessica.
Are you talking about the
Cody and
soccer
Jessica
player
have,
or
like,
somebody else?
4 kids together now.
Yeah, it's Cody and Jessica.
And they won the
Whoever-
Amazing Race.
What season?
Yeah, they
whoever
won.
Holly is.
season
They
30.
broke up. Whoever her ex-boyfriend was, they broke up bad,
Holly.
and like they had
Oh, Holly. I know who you're talking about now.
and who
Jackson.
else? Jackson, yes.
Yeah.
Man, God, they should have brought them onto the challenge. He should have been on the challenge.
Yeah.
Both of
It
them
would
would have
have
been
been
good
good.
on the challenge.
That dude got a raw break when he had to nominate those 4 people in that week 2. Because the one girl quit after she got nominated, and then there was like
Yeah.
a veto, and then there was some thing playing, and he just was like, "Well, the whole house, I've had to vote now. Like, this is stupid."
Oh, I forgot all about
You
Ian.
can't even. You almost can't even be mad at him at that point. Like, who else is
Yeah.
he going to pick up? Like, but unfortunately, it does show your cards when you're like, I'm not nominating this person. I'm not nominating this person. I'm not nominating this person. But everybody else is up.
4 people because the one girl quit instantly.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You don't see a lot of
All
quitting
right.
like that.
Well, we're at a wrap, guys.
So
It's been fun.
it has. I enjoyed this one. I would hope that you all would like to come back on, whether it's for this topic or various topics. I think that just throwing this out there, I think that you all, whether we partner with you individually to do our own separate podcasts or something like this, I enjoy doing this. Like, I was talking to Renee before I walked in here and talked about hopping on. I was like, let's go see if we can make that money. And she says, well, don't do it for the money, do it for fun. I was like, listen, we're not making any money unless we can get at me, hint. But this is fun. I do enjoy doing this. But for you two, if you are interested in doing this, like, let's talk about equipment upgrades to help you out. Get some good lighting in there for you, some background lighting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you talk to us like that, I don't know if we're gonna. Come
Wow,
back.
I know. That's kind of aggressive.
Wow. We'd
Well,
love to have you
listen.
back, but lady, you need better
No,
lighting.
but you
Andrew,
can
need
keep
a better
coming back
microphone.
with your robotic voice. I'm cool
No,
with it.
you got to change your mic.
Look, the next podcast, I'm going to be sitting in that chair in Andrew's garage so that I'll have better lighting, and I'll bring my other AirPods so you can just use that.
I thought about using my
Your
my
beats.
We'll figure it out.
I mean, yeah.
Sorry for
Just like
ruining
Brian
another one,
says.
guys.
It didn't bother me, but we do. I mean, it'd be nice to help the. Yeah. Okay. Quality.
We'll just see if you get invited back, Andrew.
I
Listen,
think these
I
two
enjoy
shows
doing
and the
these-
topic is. I love it. So
Yeah, I could do these every week. Like, if you all wanted to make a regular out of this, I'd be happy to
And
do
Love
this
Island.
on a regular.
I'm
I
just
mean,
upset I didn't get to talk about my bracelet pricing.
No,
Oh.
let's do that real
Yeah,
quick.
do it real
Let's
quick.
bring
We-
that up. We
it
got a
won't
couple
hurt.
minutes. There's no rule that says we got to
Is there
stop right
enough
now.
people on? Yeah, we have 10 people on. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, this past week I launched a small business of making bracelets, which I'll show if I can show, kind of. And so we have this debate right now because between my husband and I,
What's the? Have your husband throw the link to the website in the chat.
You just told
babe,
me
if you're still on, throw it in.
Or
Otherwise,
Renee, if you have it, throw it in the chat. Whoever's
Yeah.
got it, throw it in the chat.
But so I've been trying every day. Every day I do two things. I post on all of my social media accounts once a day, and I also try and do something to help market. I reach out to a different avenue. So today I reached out to my hairstylist. She owns a salon in Old Town Scottsdale. And I said, would you be interested in having like a little pop-up? Because they have a couple other pop-ups in there that, they sell various things. And so she's like, yeah, we'd be interested. Would you want to do a wholesale? And we started talking about pricing. And she is telling me, not just for her own sake, but she's telling me that I should raise the prices on the bracelets. So right now, one of these like clay bracelets is $15. And you can customize it at that price point, $15. These little like filler bracelets are $7, and I don't have an example of the other one that's $12. She's talking about raising the clay bracelets by $5 to $20. But if you want to personalize it, it would be $30. So I'll have some standard ones on there that say like Mama or, Boss Babe or whatever. Those will be
Star
the
Wars, I
standard.
love you. I know.
Yeah.
I love the
then-
name,
but
by
if
the
you-
way.
Oh yeah, the business name.
Flamin' Moth.
Flaming Moth.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it.
Thanks. So I am in agreement with her. I also think if we were going to raise the price at any time, it should just be now when
Sure,
we're
Yeah.
I
right out of
agree.
the gate, and not when. But Thomas is comparing our prices with other sellers on Etsy because that's our platform right now. We're selling on Etsy. And the people who, when you go and search in, bead bracelet or clay bracelets, they're a little bit lower at a lower price point than we are already at. And so he's nervous about raising the price and people comparing the two. Whereas I'm looking at it more like I'm trying to get direct traffic. Like I'm doing things to, try and get people directly just to come there. So they wouldn't necessarily be looking at other bracelets on Etsy. But anyway, that's kind of the debate right now. And I just wanted people's opinion on
You know, one other
pricing.
thing. Sorry. So when I shop on Etsy, you know what department I work in, don't you?
No.
Oh, okay. So I work in the department. I'm not going to give great detail that helps merchants sell on all the different sites. But
Okay.
one thing that I've noticed when I shop on Etsy, if the image of everything looks better than others, I also gravitate towards those. So just
Which I've
something
been
to
working hard on.
consider.
And I've been trying to keep them consistent too,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Like
good. Yep.
similar lighting, similar like the same backgrounds and, clear, what the product is.
Do you have your own
Yeah.
packaging? Or are you working towards that?
So I ordered, it just hasn't gotten here yet. I ordered our logo as a stamp so that the boxes, I have like little boxes with like a little foam thing in there that
Yeah.
I'll stamp with our logo.
Okay.
Well, if it takes off, you know what? I just ordered my lathe to make rings again. So out of wood rings. So we could do a little co-venture.
Stop my skateboarding,
Yeah.
Joey.
Well, I'm doing hardwood now. So no more skateboards
I
because
think-
those fell apart.
Yeah, they did. But they were cool. That was a clever idea that you had for a while. I think my opinion is, I think first of all, your name, Flamin' Moth, I think speaks to a premium brand. I think it's a good premium branded name,
Agree.
and I think you should market yourself as a premium brand.
I agree. The name is premium sounding.
Look, it's easier to bring your price down
Mhm.
than to raise your price up.
And they were right saying do it early. If you
Yeah.
start to see
Yeah.
success and you get a bunch of sales and you get repeat customers and then you raise it, that's
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a little
Well, and
bit
I do
tougher pill
think
to swallow.
the difference between us, so a lot of the ones that I see are like, they're a little bit more generic. They appeal to probably a broader, but we've got, I think ours are a little bit edgier. We'll use, brighter colors, different colors. I'm using the term AF on some of the bracelets. Like it's just a little bit of an edgier. So to me, I think we do stand out. When I look at a lot of the other ones on there, like I don't know, I would
Kind of
put
generic.
us, yeah. I think we
Yeah,
do stand out.
Okay.
Listen, I think to what Brian said, you build value in your product. I think your price speaks to value. You talk about, something that stood out to me when you made your original post about the quality of your beads. You're buying good quality beads. You're not buying cheap beads.
Mhm.
I think that, and even Terrence says, if your quality, if yours is a better quality, better to raise it now than lower later if needed. I do agree with that. I think that, listen, what's the worst that could happen? Right?
Yeah.
You realize, okay, maybe we are too high in price point, then you adjust. But like you were bragging earlier about how much you made in one day. Now think about if you had increased that price. I bet you all those people that bought from you still would have bought from you. Like, I
Yeah.
think your initial rush on business is going to come from family and friends, maybe a couple people on here go and buy something for
Oh,
their
guaranteed.
significant other, people that you're gonna get that from family and friends initially. your family and friends shouldn't be asking you for a discount anyways. Like, I'm not gonna come and be like, hey, I know we're homies, but
Well, they
me
probably
up.
won't.
I mean, okay, so Andrew's gonna be like, hey, can I get that homie hookup? Like,
Yeah.
I have a thing. I
And I
went
wear,
down.
look at me.
I went down
Yeah.
to
Well, we
Sierra
are
Vista.
going to make men's bracelets too. We
I have
did
another
just
one.
make
No, I have
first.
3 on right now, and I have another one right here on my desk.
I went to Sierra Vista 2 weekends ago, and my buddy opened up a one of those axe throwing places, and for Sierra Vista, that's big time, right? He opened up one of them axe throwing places, and I walked in there, and he was like, "Oh man, I got you," and I was like, "Hell no, you don't have me." Like,
Yeah.
you put all your, like, if anybody should be walking through these doors willing to pay you full price, it's me. Like, I'm your dude. Like, you shouldn't be hooking me up with anything. I should be in here giving you the top dollar. So we paid for a full hour and stayed for like 20 minutes. And he was like, no.
See, I struggle
Yeah.
with that because I'm a a maker. I make a lot of stuff with wood, and I end up giving most of my stuff away for free when I should
Yeah.
charge. I'm good enough now where I can charge. But
Yeah.
oh well.
I think if you're gonna do it, build
Final
yourself
vote from
a
everybody.
premium brand.
Raise it up.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Thomas.
Yeah, if you're
But you
thinking
got
about
someone
it,
you got someone offering to. Do you have any other
Well,
offers
and
to
that's
put
the
it in
other
the
thing
store?
is that, I mean, she's got an upscale salon with women who are going in there spending $3,000 on hair extensions
Put it
in
up.
Old
She
Town
knows her client.
Scottsdale. Yeah, and she said, look, if you're trying to market to people like my clientele, they are not going to blink at a $30 custom. Like, we're going to sell these. And so that's the other thing is that if I'm selling wholesale to her at my current price point, I'm not really going to make a lot of profit off of it. If
Yeah.
I'm increasing to what she sees the value in it to be and sees that she can sell it for, and she, let's just say she buys, I don't know, 50 of them a week or, whatever, like that could be our main, at least initially, source of income through that. So
I mean, that's going to be, you're going to love getting customers like that. So this might be your end to working with
And
other similar
her-
businesses.
To her
Yeah.
point, if she's going to be your primary customer right off the bat, like, the last thing she wants to do is go list it for $30 in her salon, and then her clients see your card and be like, "Oh, I want to get one for my niece," and then go on there and like $20. They're going to be like, "Why are we going to go to her when we can go get the?"
well, no,
You know
that
what
was
I mean?
actually our conversation is that
Yeah.
if I don't change my price point, she doesn't want me to put my branding and my website up for that exact reason.
Yep.
If I can be at that price point, I can also put my website and my logo and my cards
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. I mean, you got to
So-
match. It's
Right.
just smart.
All right. I know one of us has to jump off. It's not me. So, on that note, we'll
Appreciate the feedback.
Hey, I think we
Good
should
luck,
talk
though.
about this more. Like, we should bring you on and talk about how it's going. Little updates with this every once in a while.
Yeah.
But I'm serious
And
about
listen-
maybe doing a co-thing with helping each other too down the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
No, I
you
think
help
so,
get
too.
me sponsored. See, you're going in the wrong direction. All right, everybody. Joey, we haven't talked about what our next episode is going to be, so we'll figure that out before Tuesday, and we'll have a new guest on Tuesday.
Was my sound better switching to the headphones?
No, it's worse.
No.
Okay. Awesome. That's why I did it at the end.
No, that's fine. I understood what you were doing.
Yeah.
You were just trying. Yep.
All right, everybody. Listen, if you've stuck with us this long and you've listened to us and you hung out and you're new, go ahead and smash that like button, follow button, whatever it is. We're going to start getting everything up on our
Follow.
YouTube, so you can follow,
Follow,
Like,
follow,
stock.
follow.
track. Bye.
Later,
Bye-bye.
guys. Have a great one. Late.